What's up, guys? Welcome back to the ESL Weekly Cup number 5. I'm Sireph. We're getting into the finals. It's gonna be who gets carried hard, going up against Cheese Mode. Kind of the fated duel here, guys. It's one of those matches that really, I mean, it can go either way. I'm not entirely sure what the match score is between these guys, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty even. These guys are very evenly matched in these tournaments, and honestly, we're kind of lucky to have them here in the finals, because if they got matched up in like round 1, that would totally just not be good. So we're just waiting on some of these players to jump in. There are about 4 players on each side, but let's give you some insight. Who gets carried hard, right? They came through the bracket on the side. They had to face a team called Team. So a team I've never seen. I don't even know what their lineup is. Then they had to fight Plastic Fantastic, another one of those EU powerhouses, another one of those teams that is pretty much constant in the EU scene. But Cheese Mode went up against BYOB and destroyed. BYOB did not get even past like 100 points that match. Then they go up against Eclipse team, a newer team in the EU scene, but you know, it's names that we're pretty familiar with. And they did a number on them as well. Unfortunately, Eclipse did surrender that first game due to a slight player error, and it kind of put them in a position that was really unfortunate. And now they're here. Now they're here in the finals. The third place match, I think, is going to be Plastic Fantastic versus Eclipse, I think. But we won't be seeing that today. So yeah, guys, what's your prediction for this coming into this? What is your favorite team going to Cheese Mode versus who gets carried hard? I'm gonna take us over actually to the game, because we are waiting. We are waiting on, I think it's Rom. Rom is the only one left here before we can actually get this thing started, and that's a little bit unfortunate. Just waiting on this kid before we go in here. But yeah, guys, thanks for showing up here in chat. We're on the last match. Oh, apparently it's Frey's birthday. Go ahead and if you have Freylina in any social media, let's all say happy birthday to Freylina, and of course, let's all raise our dongers for this match to get started. Of course, Freylina, one of the I did, guys, hold on. There's Rom. Rom is finally in the room. This is gonna be awesome. As we wait for him to join in. All right, guys, there he is. So I'm making sure that all the other casters are ready before we get in here. Of course, big shout out once again to our German casters and our Chinese casters. If you are fluent in any of those streams, I highly recommend go checking them out as well. I don't know exactly where their streams are at, but I'm sure that they're all ready to go. Actually, I heard that that the German stream has been getting a lot of viewers recently, and that's awesome. It's great to see that the German scene is up and active as well as the English scene is. So guys, this is gonna be super sick. Let's see who's in the chat. What's up? Big shout out to the Fraggin, by the way, one of ESL's graphic designers. He made all of the assets for today's show, and he is a total boss. So you guys should go ahead, say hi to him in chat. He is awesome. Shout out to Rotten Oni, Goulash Soupy 123, Posey. What's up, Posey? And Icy, Issy, Lady Nagnag. What's up? Nisich, Ice Cold 47, Hyper Aryan, and the Blah 1000. Let's get this underway, guys. Of course, immediately after this, we will be giving away some gems for all you guys here. All under 200 of you guys here, waiting patiently, almost zen-like, for the giveaway. You guys are awesome. You guys are sick nerd ballers, and we're gonna be playing some games. It's not gonna be easy. I'll put it that way. We'll be playing some awesome Cards Against Tyria, which is something I just came up with, and I'm really excited to try out, to beta test with you guys. Let's go ahead, check out who's doing what. Waiting on Frey, waiting on Zapdos, waiting on Rom and Misha. go. Awesome. Every one of the casters is ready. Guys, okay, let's do something in chat. If you want, whoa, what happened there? If you want cheese mode to win, go ahead and type in CM. And in chat, if you want, if you think that Who Gets Carried Hard is gonna pull it through and take this victory against cheese mode, go ahead and type in WGCH. And I have to wait a minute for you guys to do that. But oh yeah, big shout out to JC. JC's a big badass. Love that guy. As we wait for this, I want to see what you guys think. I want to see what you all think of this matchup. I think it's going to be super interesting. So let's look at the compositions before we get ahead of ourselves. We got Sizer, a thief, Fairlead on Guardian, Azran, Spirit Ranger, Zapdos, and Rom being their double warriors. Other side, we don't have a double warrior comp. They have Misha instead on the Mesmer. So this is going to be really interesting to see what sort of stuff comes out here. Let's see. We're going to see both teams stacking up for some beach action. Let's see what is going to come out from either of these teams here. Are they going to stealth up? Or are they going to do some sort of crazy play? Yeah. Who Gets Carried Hard stealthing up. Misha, however, is not stealth. They're going to get caught off. Will this affect? Will there be a massive fight here on the beach? You know, Fairlead sees that Milo is heading over to mine. And meanwhile, we'll also see that Rom gets a little bit caught off here as he attempts to go to Henge by Shad, who's stealthed up as well. So this is going to be super interesting. Big fight here at mine. Big fight also in the mid. Check this out. Rom going up against Shad as well. They're going to send Fairlead to go onto mine to deal with Milo as well. There's Misha's portal. Where's Misha going to drop the other end of it? We'll have to see. He might just do it in mid so that they can be dominant on the middle and the side points. Milo going ahead and dropping the Empower off to stay alive and get that might as he goes in on Zapdos. Zapdos is just so, yep, there it is. One knockback away from getting the capture point so they can start coming back in this game here as Who Gets Carried Hard has this very slight lead. Let's see, Azran on the middle point for cheese mode, able to come in and be not supremely dominant, but he does pop up the Spirit of Nature Renewal. He'll be staying around for a little while. Let's go with a Shad though, as he's having a little bit of trouble. His teammates though are covering him just fine. Square's gonna get him up, and he'll get back in the fray, no problem. Stealth up, and he'll be able to just bassy someone in about 10 seconds ish. Fairlead though, let's go in with him as he's empowering off his teammates here. Gets pushed off, and actually I think that I'm not sure if that the power did go off. Okay, so he did get all of the might stacks out just fine. He's sticking on the mid. Fairlead versus Milo, such an interesting matchup. Guardian against Guardian, but there is support from Milo's side here. Shad going in on him. Gonna go in on Fairlead. Milo coming in with the Stomp. Shield of Wrath is out as well. Will he get it? Okay, the Stomp did go off, but it wasn't Milo who got it. So Fairlead will get stomped out here. Who Gets Carried Hard still up in this game, but they have lost their Henge point. Sizer got that point, and Misha actually trying to get on Henge, but Rom realizes this is a possibility and going in on him as well. This is so sick from the side of cheese mode, knowing that they were initially behind, just rotating immediately where they need to be, knowing that Misha's a threat, sending someone back home. Great plays from cheese mode. Now will Who Gets Carried Hard actually be able to will they be able to rotate accordingly? Will they be able to answer the own answer to the question? That is the question. Milo going in on Azran though, gonna get that stomp off, no problem. He's going in on Zapdos as well. He might get a double stomp here if Fairlead doesn't do anything about him, but oh man, that Resolute Healer did not help his friend there, and he'll get stomped out, no problem. So Who Gets Carried Hard actually up in the team fight. Now they just need to rotate. They need to get to the points that they need to recapture. Nia gets over here on Henge, will decap that, no prob, and start recapping, and no one's here to give him any problems. Sizer trying to get over, but Sizer having a little bit of problems himself, and we'll go in with him as he goes reevaluates his targets here. Gonna go back to the mid and join the fight with Fairlead. Squares and Milo are here, however, and who's he gonna decide to? What is he gonna decide to do? He's gonna go in on Misha, knowing that Misha is gonna be an easier target for him. But he's gonna what does he have to play with here? Misha pops out of there with the portal as well. Where did he go? All the way over to mine to deal with Rom with Shad. So this is gonna be a thief and Mesmer going up against this warrior here. Really great stuff, and you know he's taking almost no damage. But oh my God, look at that spike from both of them coming in here. Gonna go in for the stomp, and Rom is dead and out for the count. Meanwhile at Henge though, Check this out, Zapdos going up against the Spirit Ranger Nia, almost able to actually able to get the cap off, the decap rather. Nia's being locked down here. His pet also got locked down for a second there, but he's rolling around trying to do his best. All of his spirits are able to be called out here. He just doesn't have the opportunity to get any of them out, as Zapdos is just all over him. And meanwhile, we'll check out what's going on in the mid. The blue team actually gets the mind point. Great for them as they begin to push off Rom from that point. Azeron though and Sizer going in on Squares. Squares is so low, able to stay alive somehow, but he will get dropped if he gets another shot in, and that's the spirit of that lightning spirit, a storm spirit rather, able to take that damage off and knock him down. Milo coming in for the res. Will it happen? He's almost there. Is it enough to get it up? And yes, he will get up and rejoin the fight with his teammates, and now Naya is here as well after abandoning Henge. Going to come in and fight for the mid, and it's 114 to 95. This game is the closest we've seen yet in this entire weekly cup here at ESL. Azeron though, very, very low, about trying to jump off, will actually get dropped there. Let's go in with him as he gets, will he get res by his teammates? Feeling this there, he does get res. He pops the Spirit of Nature, pops the Storm Spirit though, just to get the extra damage off of anyone trying to pursue him, and the main team fight is here. But Misha, over here on the Mind Point, has the portal entrance. Sizer is trying to do some work, but Shad is just not allowing this to happen. Going in with Sizer, what does he do? He pulls that heal off. He's gonna get stopped down though by Shad, trying to go in on Misha, trying to do some damage. Misha though warping around, gonna get back on point with her teammates where the support is. She's invisible as well. She can drop the portal entrance and allow her teammates to flood back into mine at any time, and she'll actually do that to heal up right there, get away from the Sizer, get some points back up, and then rejoin the mid. This is so sick from Misha. Great plays all around. Squares over on Henge as well. They'll get a 2-cap and they'll start taking a lead if they can keep this up, but we will see. We'll keep be taken by cheese mode. Yes, it's just a matter of time unless Misha goes back to the portal. No, unable to do so before the portal gets dropped down. Let's see, Sizer actually going in on Shad. Shad is dropped. Will Milo be able to help him at all? Low. No, he gets DPS down before Milo can do anything, and he will have wasted his spirit, his resolute healer trait there. That's on cooldown now for another minute, and he cannot res with that. Let's see what else is going on. No one's really going towards any of the spirits, the forest creatures rather. Sizer is stealthed up, Fraylina coming in to support, Misha being targeted now over here by Mine. Will Sizer be able to get any notable damage off Misha throwing down that null field? Let's see what else sort of comes through here. Sizer, taking a little bit of damage, but he's doing a great job here. Meanwhile, Zapdos, he's chasing down Squares here, trying to put some pressure over on Henge, and really the main focus here is going to be Mine, where Nia, Rom, Fraylina, and who else is here? Azeron. So it's going to be a really massive fight here for Mine, and Nia is down the cheese mode, able to take the fight here, and it looks like Azeron will secure this point and they'll get back in the game. It is tied up though, 193 now to 194, 195 for who gets carried hard, but both teams have secured a point, so this evenness is just it's just going to continue now until this team fight. We'll kind of divine who will come out ahead of this. Meanwhile, over at Henge, it's a little bit of trouble for Squares as he's trying to hold on to their only capture point as Zapdos goes in on him. Meanwhile, Nia is pushing towards Mine, and we see Milo and Fraylina going at each other in the middle. So Misha, what are you up to right now? He's actually going to drop a finisher on Sizer. Rom having some trouble as well, trying to get on mid, but Rom is just eating all of that, not actually taking much damage at all. This is so awesome. Going into the middle, this is going to be a massive fight. Rom taking 0 damage. Zapdos cycling back as well. Everyone on the map is right here, right now. Spirit of Nature renewal out from both sides here. Let's go in with Azeron. Let's see what he's doing. Actually, we're in with Zapdos right now. There is a portal out from Misha. Where does he decide to throw that? We don't know exactly where the other end of that is going to be. Rom coming in here. Fraylina as well. He's going to pop up the Empowered Might for everyone on the side of cheese mode, but massive crits coming out from everyone from who gets carried hard. They're going to try and, oh my god, they will stomp out Rom. Zapdos not able to rest his teammate. Looks like Fraylina's going to get stomped momentarily as well. Misha doing massive damage, and oh my god, who gets carried hard takes the team fight at mid, but the rest of the fights have cycled over to the side points. Squares unable to keep Sizer from capping the henge point, and he's actually going to get locked down and take so much damage over here. And meanwhile, at the mine, Nia and is going up against Azron. We're going to have a Spirit Ranger on Spirit Ranger battle, and that's going to be not very interesting to watch, to be totally frank. But we will see as people start cycling over to henge. It's going to be Shad and Squares retaking, decapping and retaking henge. But will Sizer and Rom be able to do much work here? We'll have to find out. Let's go in with Shad. This is super sick. Shad able to do a lot of damage here, but Squares is in a lot of trouble. So we will see Misha coming in here to support. Sizer realizing that Shad is doing some damage over here. Gonna try and get something in. Misha trying to come in here and get some reses off in the invisible state. We'll get Squares rather up. Portal goes down. Where's that going to send people? We'll have to find... Oh my god, sends Squares right to the mid. Frelina gets dropped, gets back up, and Squares will have to fight Frelina right now. Meanwhile, at the henge, we're going to see Shad and Misha going up against Sizer. Sizer gets dropped. Misha very low. What will happen in this fight here? Will he be able to get Sizer down? No, if Sizer gets this, if Misha gets killed, Sizer will res and vice versa. Misha gets up though. He'll be able to come through from the death of Rom and Sizer. It's just a matter of time till he dies from the bleed out there. And there it is. So who gets carried hard? Up 295 to 241 will secure henge. This is awesome. Going in, Milo joining up Nia and Zapdos and Azron here on mine. The 2v2 here that will continue on for probably a long time here. Spirit of Nature Renewal comes out, and Milo drops his Resolute Healer once again to try and res his teammate, and now we will see Rom entering the fray as well. Meanwhile, over here in the middle, we see Frelina going up against Misha and Squares. Is there a portal anywhere near henge? Because we will see Sizer going up against him, but Shad knows what's going on here. He knows that Sizer is going to be doing this. He's going to be dropping some AoE to just try and get some damage on Sizer, but Rom comes in to help his teammate, and this is looking pretty dicey here for Shad as he tries to get something off, tries to stealth up, and now he needs to secure henge, because if we see Cheese Mode going in here and decapping this, it could spell the beginning of a comeback. So we will see Rom gets in there. Shad trying to shadow step in. Will he get any hits off? That is the question. Does he have the Bassi up? No, he's unable to lock down Rom as well, but we will see who gets carried hard, actually managing to get on keep as well. This is amazing. Okay, so we will see Zapdos going in on Milo. Nia is dropped as well. Azra trying to get the stomp off. Will this happen? Will this go through? Looks like it just might, and yes, it will. The stomp will go through, and Nia gets stomped out from the side, so who gets carried hard? Milo gets dropped as well from mine, and now Cheese Mode will start taking off mine for themselves here, as there's a massive concerted effort to stop everyone at henge. Rom is dropped, however. Misha gets dropped. Shad gets dropped. Everyone is going down over here. Cheese Mode is beginning to come back. The Chieftain has returned after a couple minutes of being down. Shad getting knocked off point in his down state, so now these teammates over here on henge, they need the rest of their team to come through and defend for their team. It looks like who gets carried hard is now facing a 1-2 cap situation where Cheese Mode is going to start coming back. It's 279 to 358 now, but that lead is slowly dwindling. Can Cheese Mode pull this out? Can they come back in this game? Well, we're gonna have to find out. Sizer trying to put some aggression in on mid. Gonna have to shadow step back and forth to get in on it. You're gonna go in on Squares, locks him down with the Bassi, and it looks like he'll do just fine. And just cycle back out here as they figure out where who gets carried hard is deciding to go. Misha and of course Shad going in on the mine point. This is gonna be so sick if they can get this off. If they can get recapture or at least decap. 315 out of 376. Misha gets locked up by Zapdos. Sizer comes in here as well to get the stomp. Another stomp with the spike. The Bassi comes out. Misha gets dropped immediately. Zapdos going in for the stomp. Squares, can he res his teammate in time? Oh my god, almost. Yes, he will get it, and that will be another just another minute or so before Misha will have to start dealing with some pressure again. Sizer though is very low. He's gonna try to return the favor. Will Sizer get dropped before he gets on point? He gets stealth. He gets up. No, he gets dropped as well. Misha coming in. As long as they can get him de-stealth, no, he'll be just fine. As Zapdos comes in during the stealth and does res him. So now that everyone is gonna start coming here, this is gonna be amazing as this fight continues. Misha going in, going hard. Null Field's out. Looks like Spirits of Nature Renewal died from the one side. This is going to be harder for Cheese Mode if they can't get that utility res up as well. Shad Shad coming in here. Let's go in with Shad. See who he decides to target down. It's actually Azron. Azron down in the river below. Looks like we will see Zapdos trying to come through and help his teammate, but Zapdos might get caught out here as well as Misha and Shad trying to go in on him. Will he be able to Shadow Step to the targets? That's a question. Zapdos going to be able to get back on point. Lena is there as well, but Misha's, oh my god, Misha gets dropped. Misha is going to be almost stomped by Zapdos probably, and he'll have to warp off point here, and we'll see Milo going in for it. No, he gets stunned before he gets the res off, but Squares is there to support as well. So this fight is going very well, but we do see Cheesemo now in the lead up against who gets carried hard. Now it's 428. Oh my god, the kills now coming in for who gets carried hard are keeping them in this fight here. This 2-cap is not letting them run away with this game just yet, because they are getting kill after kill. Lena might go down soon as well, and there he is. They get this kill. They can get Sizer as well, but no, he gets Shadow. Oh my god, they get the kill through the Shadow Refuge. Amazing stuff from who gets carried hard. It must have been Lena who accidentally de-stealthed himself, but now Sizer's going to stop the cap. 457 to 443. This game is so close. Looks like Rom's going in on Shad. Looks like will Shad be able to get the damage he needs to off on Rom? Rom's taking 0 right now. 0 after 0. Bassi goes through. He gets locked up. Will the spike go through? No, it will. Oh, that spike almost got through, but Rom able to get away just in time, and Shad might drop right here. This Shadow Refuge didn't heal him immediately, didn't stealth him up, and he almost got another spike up, but Rom comes through, and there will be Lena here to support him as well. So it's just a matter of time before Shad gets dropped and he gets hammered off. So 475 to 448 for the side of Cheese Mode here. And I think, I think Cheesemo's done it. They've made this comeback. They're going to try and send who gets carried harder. They're going to try and send Misha to get this, but it's the kills, it's the time. They don't have the time to get spawned here. They don't have the time to get the amount of points they need. It's 499. It's 501. All right. Wow. Holy crap, man. That is great. Oh my god. Okay, I need a little second to breathe here, guys, as we come back into this. But wow, Cheese Mode pulling that through. They were down a little bit, but it was neck and neck through the entire game. Able to come back with that, keep that 2-cap, and just stay dominant and dominant in the capture. The team fights, however, they were very, very even. Who gets carried hard, able to pull some stuff out of their bags that was amazing. The coordination was so sick, especially with Misha and of course Shad. That Mesmer Thief combo, really, really, really effective. So we're gonna go into game 2 now. I need to fix up the overlay before we go in, and awesome. 1 second, guys, before we go back into the game. And overlay fixed, sick. So let us go in. Awesome, we're back in the game. It's game 2. This is awesome. Rom actually needs a break. That was super, super intense. Man. So guys, has this changed who you think is going to take this game? Let us know in the chat. I see Grouch, I see Blue, I see PhD. This is, oh my god, yeah. People are saying my catchphrase for the day is so sick. I feel like it's my catchphrase for life because that was so sick. It was Sick City. Oh my god, guys. Those rotations were ridiculous. Everything was going off perfectly for really both sides up until right in the end, where Cheese Mode really pulled it through. They were just waiting on Rom once again to do this. So guys, if you think that you're gonna, sorry, just tripping over myself because that was amazing. But if you think that who gets carried hard is gonna take this match, take this game, I take it to game 3. Papa who gets carried hard, a WGCH in the comments in the chat. And if you think that Cheese Mode is going to pull it out with a 2-0 victory, securing their dominance as winners of ESL Cup number 5, go ahead and drop that in the chat as well. And excuse me as I drink water as I get everything together. But it looks like I'm getting notice that people thought that who gets carried hard was going to take that game. You are almost right, guys. You almost were. So, we're seeing Zapdos say next time DPS the Mesmer. I think that, we'll have to see. Are they pulling out anything interesting or different in this in this game. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think we're going to see anything different. The only thing different I would say we'd see are the rotations, are the cycling techniques, their tactics. And yeah, going to be great. Going to be great. Looks like we got Blue in the chat. We got Storm, VVV Storm. Congrats to the VVV team for being in the top 5 spots of the NA team Team Q bracket leaderboard thing. That was pretty sick to see. You don't see that very often. And it looks like they're gonna see Pro Shocks wants Cheese Mode to take this 2-0. Ron Oni wants to see Kylo, however. I want to see Kylo as well. I enjoy seeing Kylo matches. It's one of my favorite maps. Trebuchets throw such a huge variety of play into it. It's great. Charzuka asks, what headset am I using? I'm using a Turtle Beach X12. It's kind of old. Looks like, yeah. Hashtag one more game, guys. If you want to see it, go to all 3 games. Regardless of who you want to see win. It's going to be awesome. Still waiting on Rom. Of course, stick around. After all of this, guys, we will be doing a fun little game that I like to call Cards Against Tyria. Maybe I'll get Blue in on Skype. And we'll or whoever wants to come in on Skype, and we'll do it. It's gonna be immediately after this, guys. We'll do a quick closeout. We'll do awesome, and then we'll have some fun playing some Cards Against Tyria. Let's see. Hashtag 3 is great. Hashtag 2 more games for the win. So you want to see a restart of this game and then a game 3? Okay. Let's see. Rum's back. Anyone? Sorry guys, just communicating to the teams to our opponents ready. It is best of 3. Who's Carried Hard has some sick tactics on this map. Says PhD in Stomponomics. Yes, they do. Yeah, they really do. So we're gonna see what sort of what sick tactics they have coming in into this possibly tournament point on the finals. Cheese Mode versus Who Gets Carried Hard. Could I show the traits of the Cheese Mode Guardian? Yes, I can. Freylina, he likes to run 0, 5, 30, 35, the EU standard, and it's gonna be awesome because I personally, this is one of my favorite Guardian builds. You know, it's very supportive. You can last long. You can really help your teammates out. It's great. Blue's eating quesadillas. Everyone, go ahead and message Blue. Say, finish up your damn quesadilla. Everyone. I'm so excited for this game to start. I cannot contain my excitement, guys. Maybe I had a little bit too much Red Bull. Maybe just a little bit. But I am super excited. Awesome. So we are going to just wait for just a second as we... it's Freylina, Zapdos, and Aspen that aren't ready. Ironically, Rom has readied up. There's Sizer, or Aspen actually coming in ready up. So guys, again, this could be it. This could be the last game we see. Or it could be the second to last game we see. It is just a matter of time until we find out. I want to see what Cheese Mode does. Do they go super aggressive? Or will both teams go super aggressive? You know, in the beginning of the last game we had that beach crossover that, you know, I'm not entirely sure if it worked in the favor of anyone. If I had to call it, it was Who Gets Carried Hard able to sort of come out and put some pressure on Cheese Mode, and getting that as well. But, you know, it's hard to call. It's very hard to call. These teams are so even. Of course, these guys might be figuring out the strategy here. Might be figuring out the tactics.
The match starts
And
soon.
there we go. So, the match is about to start.
To nail down your strategy.
I don't think they need the last chance. I think they've nailed it. They've nailed their strategy. And they're going to get ready to sort of split and divide. So let us figure this out as we go into this game, guys. As we go into game 2 of Cheese Mode versus Who Gets Carried Hard. The finals of ESL Weekly Cup number 5. And we will see that Sizer and company, they're going to be a little bit aggressive, and they're sending 2 people home. I'm not sure. They will send Frelia to the mid. And Who Gets Carried Hard, you know, I think they realize that this might be a big aggressive play. They're sending 2 people home as well. Misha immediately going to cut off someone. What is Misha doing? Let's go in with him. Oh, he's actually running straight to mid. That might hurt them in the long run as they... Oh, my God. I just swapped away from Misha as he's being trained down by Sizer. Sizer immediately went after him. They knew that they needed to train down Misha. They knew that this was like the key to their mobility, the key to whatever whatever they need to do. But, you know, Misha is going to have a lot of tough time dealing with Sizer here. Sizer actually, okay, actually, I take that back, because Sizer has drawn back. Portal gets dropped in the mid. Misha's going to go ahead, might go towards Quarry, actually. That's going to be really interesting. Meanwhile, however, at the waterfall, we'll see Freylina. Rom actually gets dropped immediately. They're going to go for the stomp. Shad trying to get some cleave as well. Nia getting the stomp. No, they just cycle back here. Who is it? It's going to be Zapdos trying to get the res off. Will this happen? Will this go down? We're going to see Shad Squares going in on Zapdos as well. They're trying to get some sort of just like cleave off on him, but Zapdos is like immortal there. Then so he was able to get Rama extremely easily, and meanwhile we will see that Misha trying to rejoin the fight, trying to get back in the action here, but he's very low. Squares and Nia very low as well, less than a quarter health. I'd say probably exactly a quarter health as they go into this, and it looks like they're gonna go in on Rom. Rom drops once again. Zapdos drops as well. There is no one here to save them now. Nia going in for the stomp. The Whirls as well. They're gonna get the DPS they need to. Rom dies immediately, but it's 28-10 right now. There is no point captured for Who Gets Carried Hard. It's all Cheese Mode all day. Milo gets stomped in the mid by Azra and Wump coming out here, but here's Misha and Shad coming in as well, and we will see that the rest of this, the petting zoo comes in here as well. There's the spirits, there's the pet, and this is going to be a blue team going in and being a little dominant here, but I'm not sure if they should have rotated away from Waterfall just immediately as Sizer is going in. Freylina actually died here as well, so Sizer going in on the Guardian here. I don't know, Warrior rather, able to bassy up Squares, get some great damage in. Will he be able to continue the damage, though, is the question. He's pretty low on initiative here. Of course, that does respawn rather quickly for him, but he's going to not be able to do pretty much any damage here on the Warrior. Going to heal up, Shadow Step back in, lock him down, and there it is, dropping Squares into the down state. Meanwhile, though, Shad, check this guy out. He's going in on Quarry, able to cap it. Now they've got a 2-cap situation. They're going to start coming back here. They have mid pretty much locked up with Freylina and Rom going up against Milo. That's going to take forever, especially on this map. And with Shad coming in here, it's going to be a long, drawn-out fight. And we will see Zapdos being actually forced away from Waterfall here. Let's go follow Zapdos as we see what's sort of going on. And Squares going in with a hammer, trying to lock him up, trying to get this guy killed before he comes into the mid. But I'm not sure if he'll be able to do so. Shad going in as well over here, but he actually walked into this stealth for just a second and may have saved him. His 2k health. Regen coming in, but Squares is on the case. Will this guy get the damage he needs to? Knock down and does damage him, gets him down to the down state, but Azra is here. Spirit of Nature Renewal out of nowhere. Gets the res up on Zapdos. Squares still chasing this guy down, and this is just such a... Zapdos is so stable. He's stable for now. I don't think that, you know, Squares is still going after him, but Zapdos, will he drop? It's a question. No. Almost. Yes. No. And, oh, dude, this guy's lives forever, but there's Frey coming in. Resolute Healer not able to get him up, but wow, gets the res pretty much immediately. Let's check out Sizer. The Sizer on Waterfall able to get that cap, and Misha having a tough time with Azra over here, trying to get the Quarry cap and regain some sort of, a dominating lead, a rolling lead, if you will, as opposed to the static lead they have. And now CM's going to get a 2-cap here, and this is not good because they will even it up, and then in a second, right now, start their lead. So Freylina on the mid, really his goal right now is to keep everyone in Shad here in this action, caught up in the middle fight, so that they don't have the chance to go to the side points. Shad, however, is apparently on a rampage as he's just dropping kids left and right, and it looks like Freylina is going to have to withdraw from here as well, and they may Who Gets Carried Hard may actually take mid here, start getting some sort of a comeback potential, but they're running out of time to stop Cheese Mode from getting that snowballing lead. And what Nia did just now may have actually saved them. They got the decap off on Waterfall, and obviously you'd rather be down 1 point instead of down 2. So that would be this is great for their team here. Square's coming in here for the support as well. Tree's coming out for, oh my god, Sizer just womboing on him. That's gonna be where'd he go? There he is. He's away, trying to get back on point, trying to do some more damage, but let's see what else is going on here on Quarry. Azron gets stomped out by Misha, and they'll actually stop the capture points of every point. So they'll get Waterfall. They may even get Quarry, but over here in mid, let's see what's going on. Zapdos is going up with Milo. Sizer's going to run through here. Square's going to deal with these guys as well. So it's a 2v1 for Lena going to come in mid as well. This is really, really even. No one is in a commanding lead. Misha gets dropped over here. Sizer going in, gonna try to get some DPS, but Chad is trying to go in on Sizer as well. Rom gonna knock everyone away, throwing down the fire field for the extra DPS. Sizer gonna come in here and just get the auto hits off, and then immediately start trading down on Milo. So this is gonna be hard for Chad, hard for Milo here. And power comes off just for the might, trying to get some extra damage out, anything to help his team here in this point. They are coming back very, very slowly. They're 10 points behind. This game is so close for both teams. Square's in the middle, going to get dropped by Zapdos momentarily if he doesn't stay alive, and Naya has Waterfall pretty much on lock. Azrin cannot go in on that point here without risking pretty much everything, and so they will have to go and settle for this fight here in mid, and this is pretty sick. What is going on for Squares? He is so low. How is this guy still alive? He pops his heal, going to go ahead and cycle back to the Waterfall, realizing that he can defend it and have his Ranger friend go ahead and cycle back in. Milo versus Rom is here, however. Milo down in health. Can Rom come through with this? Will this be enough? We'll have to find out. Looks like Zapdos, though. What is he up to? He's playing the fringes here with Sizer. He's going to try and catch Misha off guard, and they might just do that. They might lock him up. Sizer immediately going in on Misha, knowing that he is sort of a key to mobility, a key to getting them from point to point, and he was very, very annoying for them last game. Who Gets Carried Hard, however, up 10 points, or more than 10 now, at 160 to 142. Still going after Misha, shadow stepping to him, will he get him down? Portal comes out from Misha, great play, puts him back in the middle though, right in the action, right in the seat of danger. He's right by the Spirit of Nature renewal though. Will Spirit of Nature renewal able to come out? Will it happen? Oh! Res right at the last second before the stomp. Misha gets back in the fight. Great play there from Misha, knowing that his Spirit Ranger was right there to keep him alive. Chad is very low in this fight. What's his plan here? What's he doing? He's stealthed up. He's trying to get away, trying to do something. He actually may come over and try and support Milo here against Rom. Great planning out from this team. They might get a 2-cap if this works for them. Sizer, though, realizes he can get onto the Waterfall. He may get a decap. He's locked up Squares for a second. That is enough to stop the capture from a Waterfall on the side of Who Gets Carried Hard. Enough to stop the snowballing, maybe. It's 183 to 142. At Quarry, Shad gets dropped by Rom. Azrin is here as well. Milo finally gets to use that Resolute Healer and make it work. Will this be enough, though? I don't think it is. It looks like Rom going to knock that guy's body across the point, and Shad will get dropped and killed. Rom doing a great job this game. Meanwhile, in mid, look at Zapdos, look at Frelina just going to town. Misha able to stay alive, doing a great job, but he's very, very low, and he's really the only one on point for this team. So he is the target of 2 people's damage and just not able to come through. Able to delay the stomp from Frelina, but the stealth kind of allowed CM to sort of come back with that. He'll interrupt maybe once again, but that's it. Meanwhile, at Waterfall, Squares is going to be in a lot of trouble. Sizer and Zapdos are going to go in immediately on him. Nia coming in to support. Nia popping those spirits out before going in. The lightning is going to come out. Quicksand as well. The lightning reflexes are going to come out. That's just allow survivability for him as they go in on this fight. But check it out. It's a 2-cap now for Cheese Mode. 188, 190 now to 193. Again, they have evened up this game. This is way too close to call now. There is no one on mid. Sizer's probably checking it out. Sizer's coming mid now, but we will see that Shad has started to do a number over here on Rom, able to get it decapped before Rom can get it recaptured here. 193 now to 206 for Cheese Mode, and there's going to be a big move from Shad, from Who Gets Carried Hard, over on Quarry, because they know that's where they can strike. They know that's where they can get a decap and maybe even a capture in this game. If they come back, it's here or it's Waterfall. It is nowhere near mid, as they do see it. If you see Squares Squares is in a lot of trouble right now. He's taking lots of hits, and now the fighting has actually gotten intensified over here from Who Gets Carried Hard. Rom gets dropped in the down state, but you know he's stealthed up. Freelina coming over here to get some work done as well. He's still stealth. Will the stomp come through? Will he be able to cleave down Freelina? No, he's gonna get right back up. He is just fine, and the fight continues from Rom and Freelina. But will they be able to train down Rom? He has the lowest health from his team over here. They need to start going in on him. They need to start taking some shots on him. One less warrior is a lot of less work you need to do to start taking a point here. I think they know that. I think Misha is going to start putting some hits in on him as well. Where is Shad though? Shad is in the back here doing some hits as well, trying to get in on Sizer. So he stealths up. He doesn't have the Bassi just yet. He's trying to do some AoE actually with the sharp bow, and he's not able to get some link together any sort of spikes or anything. And meanwhile, no one's at Waterfall. No one has broken off to do that. It's pretty sick to see this. So Zapdos is over here in the mid with against Squares. Azron gets dropped. Will he be able to get res? Yeah, he'll be just fine to go into this, and the fight is just beginning really at mid, because once everything settles at Quarry, once everything goes through, it's really cheese mode running away with their lead now. It's 306 to 198, over 100 point lead, 110 probably, 120 actually. And it's just snowballing and snowballing. Once they reach 350, of course, as we always have to mention on this map, they have the potential for Lord. But, you know, going against Who Gets Carried Hard, I'm not sure if they want to risk that, because this is not just any team. It's Who Gets Carried Hard. So Freylina over here on Quarry, joined now by Rom. Misha's in a little bit of trouble here. 2v1ing, not a great idea for him. Throws down the fields there. Check this out. We will see Shad decapping Waterfall. Great. Stopping the roll a little bit, just one step at a time, while the rest of his team goes in on mid. Let's go in with Milo, see what's sort of coming out from this teammates as we go in here. Line supporting almost exactly on top of each other. Spirits of Nature Renewals are out right now, and it looks like Cheese Mode might be a little bit ahead in this team fight. Let's go ahead and check out what's up with Sizer. Sizer's kind of playing the edges, but he knows Misha's around here. Gonna go immediately in on him, pops the Shadow Refuge to stay stealth, and wait for that Bassi. He might pop it immediately and Shadow Step to Shad. He might pop it immediately and Shadow Step to Misha as well. He's there he is. Where's this hit going? He's going straight to Waterfall. He's gonna let this just ride out, and he will decap this while everyone is preoccupied here in the middle. This is pretty ridiculous right now, because I think it's getting to the point where CM is just running away with their lead. It might be a little bit hard for them to come Who Gets Carried Hard to actually come back, to actually do this. They don't have a single capture point. They don't have the ability to really get the kills off, or if they did, they would have got them already. Misha, however, going to pour over to where Rom is on Quarry, knock him back, and just start going in on him. Is this enough is a question. They're in 3 cap now, 410 to 214. 3-point capture now for Cheese Mode. This is ridiculous. We're going to see Squares going on Sizer, but I'm not sure he can stop this roll as the snowball starts rolling down the mountain for Cheese Mode. Zapdos in the middle. Shad trying to get in on him. Freylina supporting as well. This is really great for Cheese Mode here. This is almost entirely their game with 2 minutes left on the clock. They actually lose Waterfall. That's going to be Squares forcing Sizer back. Rom, however, drops on Quarry. Is there enough pressure to get the kill off? Will Milo get the stomp? No, he gets up last second, and that is enough, I think, this to start the fight over again for Rom, but he's being trained down by almost everyone from the side of Who Gets Carried Hard here. Freylina coming out. He's going to probably pop his power off right there. Yep, there it is, and he's just supporting the team as best he can. Naya going in on Rom, and Azran trying to run interference at the same time. Misha is so low over here in Quarry. They know that at this point, this game is pretty much over. This 2-cap, it is mathematically impossible for them to come back in this game here, as Misha is just losing it on Quarry. 499, 501 now. Great game from Who Gets Carried Hard, but Cheese Mode pulling it through in that last second. Amazing game, guys. Great stuff coming out here, and that's kind of it. That is the best of 3. Wow, Cheese Mode, really dominant play there from that side. Really great stuff. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is sort of the end of the show. But for the stream, stick around. We are gonna have a quick, a fun little game around for you guys in the chat. This has been pretty sick. Those last 2 games, some of the best Guild Wars I've ever seen played here. especially the first game. That first game was so close. So guys, we'll be right back. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, there's no commercials here. I'm not spamming you guys with that, but thank you guys for showing up, supporting Guild Wars 2 sPvP. It's been sick again this week. A big shout out to Christian the Fraggin Faster, great dude, responsible for all of the new assets and new graphics that you saw this week. Also, big shout outs to our admins. That's Jokin, Frozen News, Oliver, and Law. Really awesome, great guys, great admins to work with, and shout outs to you guys, everyone in chat. I'll be right back. You'll be right back, and big announcement for next week. I will not be here, so this stream will probably be going down on Jebro's stream. That's twitch.tv Unity Jebro. You guys will be notified of it, I promise. I'll tweet it out. You can follow me on Twitter to sort of get that information. But I'll be in MLG Columbus doing my job. So if you guys are in the Ohio area, go ahead and hit me up. Try and find me, tweet at me. I'll go ahead and find you guys as well. But big shout outs to everyone who showed up. I'll be right back with some giveaways, some gem giveaways, and it'll be awesome.